become future stars. Chapter 10. The Judgment Seat of Vikramaditya. The name of Vikramaditya is familiar to all of us. His reign has been a landmark in the history of our country. Hardly we know anything definite about the life of Vikramaditya, although his name was very famous. It is definite about him that he loved justice and learning. He was famous for his perfect justice. It is said that he was never deceived. Nor did he ever punish the wrong man. When the guilty was brought before him, he trembled, for he knew that Vikramaditya's eyes would look straight into his guilt. After the death of Vikramaditya, the people of Ujjain began to forget him. His palace and his fortress were ruined. The heaped-up ruins had been covered with grass, dust and trees. It turned into a pasture land for feeding cattle. The villagers used to send their cows out to these pastures to graze. Early in the morning, the cattle would go to the pastures in the care of shepherd boys and would not return till late in the evening. There were many shepherd boys who had plenty of time for fun on the pastures. One day they found a playground. And how delightful it was! The ground under the trees was rough and uneven. Here and there big stones peeped out, and in the middle there was a green mound, which was looking very much like a judge's seat. One of the boys thought so and seated himself on it. "I say, boys," he cried, "I'll be the judge, and you can bring all your cases before me, and we will have trials." Then he straightened his face and became very grave to act the part of a judge. The other shepherd boys saw the fun at one, and whispering among themselves, quickly picked up some quarrel and appeared before him. Each group narrated their cases, one saying that a certain field was theirs, another saying that it was not, and so on. They wanted him to settle the cases. All of a sudden, a strange thing made itself felt. The boy who was looking so common before he sat down on the mound looked so different now. He had become grave and serious, and his tone and manner was so strange and impressive that the other boys were a little frightened. Still they thought it was fun, and once again they put up fresh case before. Word meaning: deceived, fooled, guilty, criminal, grave, serious, whispering, murmuring. Him. He gave the judgment in the same manner. This went on for hour after hour when he was sitting on the judge's seat, listening to complaints and pronouncing sentences with the same gravity till it was time to return. When he jumped down from his place, he became just like the other boys. From then onwards, this cowherd became so famous that all the complicated disputes were put before him. And always the same thing happened. The spirit of knowledge and justice would come to him, and he would show them the truth. Gradually, this news spread through the countryside. Grown-up men and women from all the nearby villages would bring their disputes to the court of this cowherd boy. And always they received a judgment that satisfied both sides. When the king, who lived far away from Ujjain, heard this story, he said, "Well, the boy must have definitely sat on the judgment seat of Vikramaditya." The king's guess was correct, as the ruins under the meadows were once Vikramaditya's palace. If just by sitting on the mound brings wisdom and justice to the shepherd boy, he thought, let us dig deep and find the judgment seat. I too shall sit on it and hear all the cases. Then the spirit of Vikramaditya will descend upon me as well, and I shall always be a just king. So, with spades and shovels, the grassy knoll where the boys were played was overturned. The boy who had been the self-made judge was full of sorrow and grief. He felt that something very dear to him was being taken away. The laborers were called to dig. They uncovered it and found a slab of black marble, supported on the hands and wings of 25 stone angels. Surely it was the judgment seat of Vikramaditya. With great rejoice, it was brought to the city and placed in the hall of justice. The king ordered his subjects to observe 3 days prayer and fasting, and announced that he would ascend the throne publicly on the fourth day. At last, that great morning came when the crowds assembled to see the king taking his word meaning. Disputes, quarrels, countryside, rural area, mound, raised mass of slab, a big square piece of stone, seat. Walking through the long hall came the judges and priests of the kingdom, followed by the king. Then, as they reached the seat of judgment, they parted into two rows. The king walked up in the middle, bowed his head in reverence, and went straight to the marble slab. When the king was about to sit on the throne, one of the angels began to speak. "Stop," it said. "Do you think that you are worthy to sit on the judgment seat of Vikramaditya? Have you never desired to rule over kingdoms that were not your own?" For a while the king could not think of an answer. He knew his life was unjust. After a long silence, he spoke. "No," he said, "I am not worthy." "Go then and fast and pray for 3 days," said the angel, "so that you may purify yourself and be worthy to sit on the throne." With these words it spread its wings and flew away. The king prepared himself with prayer and fasting to come again and sit on the judgment seat of Vikramaditya. But this again the same thing happened. Another stone angel asked him that he had never desired to possess the riches of others. The king admitted that he had done so, and therefore he was not worthy to sit on the judgment seat. The king tried to occupy the throne many times, but he was questioned by an angel and had to withdraw every time. This went on till only one angel was left supporting the marble slab. The king went near the throne with great confidence because he felt sure of being allowed to take his place that day. But as he was about to sit, the last angel spoke. "Are you then perfectly pure in heart, O king? Is your heart as pure as that of little child? If so, you are indeed worthy to sit on his seat." "No," said the king very slowly, "no, I am not worthy." And at these words, the angel flew up into the sky, bearing the slab upon his head. In this way, the judgment seat of Vikramaditya disappeared from the earth forever. Word meaning: assembled, to gather, reverence, great respect, worthy, deserving respect, possess, to own. Like, share, and subscribe.